Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Jennie Montgomery. Did you know this is Dr. Seuss's birthday month? I had the chance to read to a class in Gloverville, and I'll show you that video a little later. And we'll hear more about Dr. Seuss from the cast of Seussical Jr. We have a great group of kids from musical theater workshops with us today. But before we get to Dr. Seuss, let's talk about some swinging, swaying, and singing. It's an annual charity event that's making its way to Augusta this year, the 9th annual Evening of New York Jazz with jazz singer Gerry Eisenberg. This year, the concert benefits the American Red Cross and Sacred Heart Cultural Center. Here's a look at Gerry's show 2 years ago in Aiken.
Let's you see the wonder of it all, and if you've learned your lesson well, there's little more for her to tell. One last caress, it's time to dress for
Born to two musician parents, Gerry grew up listening to George Gershwin and Cole Porter. She then fell in love with opera, eventually becoming a soprano and singing leading roles in America and Europe. And now Gerry's come full circle, returning to the wealth of America's classical music and truly original musical art form, jazz. And what a treat to welcome Gerry Eisenberg to the show today, and our good friend Susan Landreth Everett, who's the Executive Director of American Red Cross, serving the Augusta area. Ladies, thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Gerry, this is going to be so much fun, and your history is so interesting, going from opera to jazz.
Well, you know, all those composers that are the composers of the classical American songbook were classically trained. So there is a terrific connection and symmetry in this music, and that's what I look for. And knowing some of the most fantastic working jazz musicians now in New York, what we're doing is we're going to recreate Birdland or Dizzy's Coca-Cola right here at the beautiful Sacred Heart Cultural Center performance space, and I can't wait.
One thing that I thought was interesting is that you said you really love the phrasing in jazz, and that gives you a lot of creativity and spontaneity.
Well, if you compare it to classical music, which is very scripted and precise and set, you know, you have an Italian guy with a stick waving it at you when you're on the stage in a 40-piece orchestra, so it's important to be together always. In jazz, you're composing as you're singing. Right. You know, the phrasing is much more freewheeling, and that really is the genius of it, the creativity of it.
And I guess that's where your musicians are so important to you, because there has to be an element of trust there.
Like a trapeze act.
That's great. I love that analogy.
Just like you're on a trapeze and they're going to catch you and you're going to catch them.
Right.
And it's a camaraderie, a musical camaraderie and symmetry that is a spectacular experience.
Well, this will be really fun, this evening of New York Jazz, because it's going to be on a Sunday night, March the 15th. And you can buy individual tickets for $75. You can buy a table. And those tickets are not only going to give you heavy hors d'oeuvres, but you're going to have beer and wine and the performance.
Right.
So it's going to be a really fun night.
It's a great fun night, and it's for a great cause.
Right.
You know, we're so grateful for Gerry and her generosity to us, and because it is going to the Red Cross and Sacred Heart, it is a tax deductible, so it's a win-win-win for everybody.
That's just terrific.
It is.
And Susan, just a few weeks ago, we were talking about Boot Scoot Boogie and all the country music, and now the very sophisticated New York Jazz.
We are the
How
full
fun
spectrum.
for you, right?
It is so fun. It is so fun. And when Gerry came and presented this idea that she wanted us to be a benefactor of her generosity, of course, we were so honored. And we did say, we have this little thing called Boot Scoot coming first, so we're going to do that, wrap it up, and then we're going to quickly turn around to this marvelous new event that we are so incredibly excited to be a part of.
it occurred to me that this was something that I could do to create this platform, this event, to help charitable organizations, and we've done shows for United Way.
So you've done this. This is your 9th. So tell me some of the groups that you've done these concerts for before.
United Way, the Cumbie Center for Abused Persons,
Right.
Leukemia Lymphoma Foundation, the Saratoga Warhorse Veterans Charity, just to name a few.
That's fantastic. And I love it that you say this is a great platform for you, because this is where you're gifted. This is what you do. And to be able to share your talents like this and let other groups benefit, that's just wonderful.
Well, I can tell you that when I was training in opera in New York, I had a lot of jazz friends. And they would call me up in the afternoon and say, you know, we're going to be at such and such jazz club. Come on down and sit in with us and sing with us.
Oh, what
They
fun.
didn't have to ask me twice. I was there like a shot because it was so much fun.
Now this is what I picture, just this really great nightclub, and like a cigarette holder that's really, really long, and just like great clothes, and just such a fun atmosphere.
Jennie, you're
even if
describing-
just holding the cigarette, not necessarily smoking, but I just want to just kind of lounge on a baby grand or something with that.
You're describing the Carlisle. And you know, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to recreate that kind of wonderful atmosphere. So you don't have to go to New York to see it. We're kind of bringing it down here.
Well, I love it. Let's show you again some of the specifics. Take a look right now. It is an evening of New York jazz, and it benefits the local Red Cross and Sacred Heart Cultural Center, featuring Gerry Eisenberg and her great jazz musicians from New York. Sunday, March the 15th at 7 p.m., Sacred Heart Cultural Center. Tickets are really easy to get. All you have to do is go to aneveningofnewyorkjazz.com, and you can purchase your tickets or purchase your table. It will be a very fun night for sure.
Thank you so much.
Certainly. Thanks so much for being here, ladies. Still ahead on Jennie, a look at life in your neighborhood. Jenna Kelly joins me to chat about her digital series that's fun for the viewers and a lot of fun for her too. Stay with us.